Morning, everybody. We just got funded for 2 accounts today. In this video, you're going to watch it and you're going to see my whole trade process, how I go about doing it, and I actually execute the strategy almost flawlessly today. So it's a very good day. And if you're feeling like trading today, maybe my good vibes can transmit from this video and kind of just infect you. Maybe it's infectious and you're going to catch it, right? So again, we got funded on a 50K account and a 150K account for a total 250K, well, 200K in funding. Bad at math. 200K in funding today. So just take a look and hopefully you learn something new.
928, June 17th, and we're back for another day of trading. I'm trying to win today, as I'm trying to win every day. Hopefully I get some more cash out the market. I'm trying to take small steps. Small steps, $200 on each account, maybe a little less than that, right? Maybe a little less, right? At least 200 on each account should be enough for me. Market's actually starting to move up. It's 9:30 where I actually start to manage my trades. Well, I actually start looking at how trades are moving for the day. I always start at 9:30. I think that's the optimal time for me to start. I get to analyze the first 6 candles, and after I have 6 candles in, I make my analyzations and I enter my trade. So I'm hoping today is going to be a good day on the market. I'm very excited for today, as I'm excited for every day. So simply just going to watch the candles, see how these candles are moving, and decide which direction the market's going to go within the first 6 minutes, and that's going to be our trade direction. And we've been doing this fairly well so far, and my accuracy is actually pretty high. I think I'm like 75% accurate on deciding the trade direction. And even when I'm wrong, I can still pull at least 10 points from the opening, right? And it's a skill. 9:30 candle has dropped, and we're just going to be watching and seeing what price is actually doing. So first thing you would notice, we have moved to the upside. We're seeing this is our sort of kind of like our point of control, our value area high, value area low. Price is moving out of that. It seems like it. Our first move is going to be to the upside. I don't really hold too much stakes in this very first candle. I just note that it's there and it's just a thing that can happen. So we're trading. I just want to put that out there. We're trading our 150K account, our 50K account, and our other 50K account, both of which are very close to funding. Our 150K account is direly close to funding. We'll also be trading our Topstep X accounts. You see I have them here open on the screen. And finally, we're going to be trading our 13 Apex accounts. And finally, we're trading our funded Tradeday accounts. So we have some funded accounts to trade, and we're just watching. Price is making a heavy move to the upside for the 9:30 candle. Seems like we're pressing through possibly the 200 EMA. I want to see how price reacts at VWAP. Does price reject that VWAP? Slow, slight rejection, actually a moderate rejection, coming right back up, passing through VWAP. Price is passing through the 200 EMA, and coming from the first candle, let's just give it like a taste, right, of how much points is it. Just 13 points. So 13 points is like a moderate move from the open. 20 points per bar would be a high move, and I know this because I looked this all back this all up with data. I look through the data every day. So it's just a moderate move from the start. It's nothing too extraordinary. And I'm looking at my range candles as well. You see, as price is moving up, I'm also checking how price is reacting towards the range. There are sell orders coming in. You notice price going up. Now the sell orders are coming in, and price is doing a little rebuttal now. It's coming back to the upside. Sell orders are actually coming a little bit. Prices seems like it's moving in between and up and down from VWAP. We're getting rejected from VWAP now, and we're making our way to the downside. So this is a normal price movement. We're back at the 9:30 candle, and price is looking like it's trying to range here. It's looking like it's trying to range here, and I can tell you that because when price stays within the 9:30 candle body, it's letting you know that price is coming up and price is going down with no real outward direction. Now, for me to take a direction definitively from here, the next 3 or 4 candles need to be in one direction. And I always liked to pay attention to the CVDs. So I haven't really gone into that, but I'm paying close attention to the CVDs. And I'm looking for any discrepancies. You notice here's a discrepancy. Even though we have sell volume, price is still moving up. And you see it twice. We still have more sell volume than buy volume, but price is moving to the upside. So that's telling me that the sell volume may be on the weaker side today, and we may have an up bias. Notice that also the candles are trending towards the up direction. We have one big rejection here. I would like to see candles come back to the upside, but it seems like we're moving down now. We have more sell volume than buy volume from the open. and I'm just gonna place my let me just move these up. I'm just gonna place my screen all the way towards the left so I can see CVDs right from the open. So we're doing that. And notice I have this indicator called 936. Now I like to trade from 936. I analyze the candles until 936. I make my entry at 936 with a closing 936 candle from the 1 minute chart, and that allows me to get a good trade direction. So right now price is moving to the downside. I'm watching it move to the downside. We're approaching value area high and the overnight low. So those are very interesting points. Price can very much move up from those points. I like to watch how price reacts to those bottom value area high and overnight low points. Hopefully we get a press through it. Price is now coming back to the upside. Let's just see where we are right now. So this is where we'll be making our buying decision. That we're no longer ranging today. We've broken out of the range. It's not a range day. So we'll either be going up or down depending on where these next two candles are going to close. If it closes down, we're going to be going down. If it closes up, we're going to be closing up depending on where it is in position to the 936 candle. And this is a strategy I run every day. I run the 936 strategy I made up by myself, and it seems to be working. So let's just see where price is actually going to end up. And at this point, I'm actually going to get my buy volume, my orders in. And I actually would like to take 10 points off. So but anyway, we always do 120, and we're going to be risking just 1% of the account. It looks like we're going to the downside. Same thing for buy and sell orders, 120, 120. And we're waiting for the candle close of 936. It definitely looks like we're going to the downside. So we're going to do 120. 120 to the downside, and we're gonna do that across all the accounts. So 120, take profit 60, stop loss at 120. I like to play it safe on those accounts. So waiting for 936 close, and let's see, we do have some decent movement here. I don't think we're coming back in the VWAP, but it seems like this day is gonna be a grindy day to the downside. I'm looking to get a decent close here. If price closes to the upside, it will give us a better opening opportunity, but let's see what price is going to close before I enter. We have massive sell orders coming in. We do have a little bit of rebuttal. All right, price is actually going to the downside. So we're going to enter. It's 936. And has a 936 candle? No, this is the 936 candle. Sorry. It has to close before I decide whether or not we're going to enter here. It looks like it's going to reverse. And if we have a reversal candle here, we'll be heading to the upside, which is good. Okay, a reversal candle means that we'll wait for price to finish the full reversal. So if this is a green candle, we'll follow price all the way into the upside, if that's possible, before we make our entry. And this is 936. This means it's a swing day for me. I call these swing days, and we're going to swing. So we'll wait and see what happens with this candle. Is it going to close green or is it going to close red? That's all I'm worried about. We have a green close, which is good. So we're closing green. We're heading back to the upside. Heading back to the up. And that's an actual strong green close. It's a strong green close. So we're going to wait this entire move out. We're going to wait it out, wait it out, wait it out. And if it closes green for this next candle, if it closes red, we're heading down. If it closes green for this next candle, we're going to wait for the entire green candles to thaw out. So we wait for all the green candles to come out before we head back to the downside, just for this move. And that's how I kind of play the strategy. And it's actually pretty nice. It's actually a pretty nice way to play the strategy. I actually like playing it that way. So we're waiting. We have a new point of control flip. This right here, well, it's not a point of control flip necessarily. It's just a new area. This is the highest value node where most of the trades happen at. And it seems like we're coming back down to the downside. 16 seconds for this candle to close. So if it flips over to the green side, we're going to keep waiting. And if it closes red, we're going to enter the trade. So I'm actually preparing for this candle to close red. And I'm waiting. I want to see where it's going to close at. Are we going to close red or are we going to close green? That's all I care about right now. We close green. So we're waiting. We're waiting again still. And we have to let the green momentum play its way out. So notice we haven't entered for the short yet. We're waiting for green to play its way out, which is actually kind of funny. So We're waiting for green. Green is still making its way to the upside. And this is looking like it's going to be a strong short entry. I already decided that we're going short. The CVDs are telling us that we're going short. We're minus 900 on the CVDs. We're just waiting for the green momentum to exhaust itself. So we need one red candle close before we enter. And this looks like it's going to be a very good trade. A very good trade. So we're waiting. We're waiting. I have good stakes on this day. I like the way price is moving. I think we can get full points for this day. Green is trying to make its way to the upside. And notice how I've cut the screen off, right? I only want to see from 931 to 936. Like I said, 931 to 936. We're clearly going to the downside. And now we're just waiting for green to run its momentum out. We want it to run all the momentum out before we take a heavy move to the downside. And it may even come back and over encompass our initial candle, which is crazy. It's going to be a strong move to the downside when it does move to the downside. All we're doing now is waiting for one red candle before we can take our entry. And I believe it's going to be a very heavy high chance for us making a successful trade, especially going to the downside with this much momentum coming from the upside. I think the market moves in ebbs and flows. The market goes down, the market comes up, and you have to play the ebbs and flows in order to get great entries. So right now it seems that we're going to are we going to over encompass the 931 entry candle? This is the 931 entry candle. So again, I'm waiting for the momentum to slow. We're moving to the upside. To the upside. For me, I only need one red candle for me to get an entry. No red candle yet. And there's our red candle. So we're going to go ahead to the downside. 120, 120. All right, that's on one account. All right, so we're missing a trade, actually. We're missing our trades, which is actually pretty sad. I wish I was in the trade on all the accounts, but the trade copier is not doing its thing today. I was trying to get trades copied to all the accounts, but it seems like the NASDAQ 2024 instrument is not working. And we're heading our way to the downside. We now have some plus resistance. We already stopped out on one account. I actually want to re-enter here. Gonna move my buy stop all the way to around this area. I believe we're heading a heavy move to the downside. I don't think we're coming even further to the downside. And I can't get the trade copy to work, which actually really bothers me. I was hoping that we can get the trade copy to work today, and I can't really get it. So we're making our move to the downside. I'm actually watching my counts. I need to be on my 150K account actually to really track what's going on. Let me stay. Price is making its way to the upside. Have some downward action going on. I'm actually waiting for price to reverse. So trying to hold these positions. Price is making its way back to the downside. These are a lot of positions to actually manage. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens with price. I'm wondering why I couldn't get into the trade copy. The trade copy isn't really giving me good entries right now. I want to see if price actually gets buffeted back down. I'm watching price action here. Trying to see if we can get some more if our equity is going to increase or decrease. And if price is actually going to make a big move to the downside. We do have some positive momentum coming up. And this is me just monitoring multiple accounts. So we do have positive momentum coming in. And I'm hoping that we can get some good movement going to the downside. So I'm just going to kind of wait this one out. We should be going to profit soon. Oh, we have a strong reversal to the upside. Gonna move my stop up a little bit. Rates are above the highs. And I'm just gonna watch price and see how price moves as we make our way back to the downside. So I wanted to get trades in on the trade copier, but it seemed like it wasn't gonna be the fate for me. and I'm just gonna have to wait to see what happens. So we just got to sit tight and hold tight and see what happens with these trades. We're coming back down to the downside. I do want to take a quick 200 point move. 200 move. I might take price off here for the trades. I might just go ahead and close. I want to see if we close a little lower. We're pushing down. 300 is fine for me.
Order filled.
And that's just because I'm keeping it small on these accounts. We're moving to the downside. We're going to hold these positions here. And we're actually further moving to the downside. I'll take the 190 here. 210. Close that out for 210. We're 900 up on that account. And I'm just waiting to see maybe we can push down. I think we're gonna get the stop out, and we're positive on all the accounts. And let's see how we're doing on all these accounts now. I'm trying to get the stop out here. Pushing into buy areas. Prices are rebuttaling a little bit, but we're coming back down, and we've gotten that one as well. So we're positive on all the accounts. This one is funded. We have a funded account here, and we are funded. We just got funded on 2 accounts. We're funded on 2 accounts. Funded on 2 accounts. We just got funded on 2 accounts. I am very happy about that. Not too much I can say about that. That is a win. That is a super win. Funded on 2 accounts. I like to hear that. We just got funded 2 accounts. That is a crazy win. I'm very happy about that. And we could have got funded on 3 if the trade copy was actually working. But alas, it's not working. And I'm actually very sad that it's not working. All right. That's a win in my book. That's a super win in my book. And all right. As price is making its way to the downside, I'm going to take a small break. We're going to come back and we're going to start trading the ranges. If I can figure out what's wrong with the trade copier. Because it's another day I don't get to trade with the copier, and I could have had more profits on all the accounts. So I got to figure out the rollover period with the trade copier and understand why it's not actually giving me the trades that I want. And I'm actually catching wins on all these accounts, but trade copier is not letting me copy over. So, all right, we're back, and we'll see what happens in a little bit.